Hi, I'm Ann Adamitz, and today I want to talk about anxiety. I know. What? Anxiety? Yes. Why? Because everybody has it. So, what's the purpose of anxiety? That's what I've got to ask myself when I'm thinking about how to approach it. So, if everybody experiences anxiety, when are we experiencing it? If you think about it, you know it's when we focus on things in the future and when we think about worry about the future. These two things can really lead us to have a feeling that my heart is fluttering, and the symptoms happen. Heart is fluttering, breath starts to race. Why? Because my body thinks that I need to do something right now. I need to stop the future thing from happening, or make sure that it doesn't happen, or make sure that it does happen. And we can have reasons of anxiety for good things, bad things, but anxiety is extremely important. Why? Because it's actually an alarm to tell us, hey, you're focusing on something. And what is that focus but in the future? So if I ask you, what can you control out of this? Future, present, or past? What area can you make any choices? Yeah, in the present time. So in this moment is when you can make any changes. So in balance is planning or thoughtfulness, is careful planning or thoughtfulness. Out of balance, we feel an alarm system go off, anxiety. Because as you remember in the other video about who you are, many of us are focused on the world. We focus the mind on the world. We take our unlimited potential, who we really are, and we direct the mind towards things we can't control. And oftentimes, some of these things are even in the mind, like one time this happened, what if that happens? And we go to bed at night expecting just to want to rest, but then the mind starts to worry. What if this happens? I want this to happen, but I don't want this to happen. And so in balance is to become aware that anxiety, when it comes up, is an alarm system telling us that my mind is focused on things I cannot control, on the world. Think about it. The last time you felt anxiety, were you focused on yourself, your breathing, this moment? Probably not. You were most likely focused on something happening and trying to prevent something to happen, or worrying about something that has happened. And the first antidote to dealing with our anxiety is to come to the present moment. And the first thing to come to the present moment is it happening now? This is a question I ask myself whenever I'm feeling anxiety. I was having an experience a while back where if I had more than a glass of wine, that I would wake up with even situational anxiety from alcohol. And I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be like, my heart would be pounding and I'd be like, and then I would replay everything I said. And some of it I could really characterize as not good, or some of it was good, right? But I was like, oh, did I say something or did I think something? And I would take this moment to say, is this happening right now? Because it doesn't really matter even if I said something stupid, because everyone says something stupid from time to time. Who cares about that? It mattered more like, is it happening right now? Because even if I did, I cannot control the past. If I wanted to control the past, the only time I can control it is right now. So to take back my power, to take back my energy and get grounded, it was important for me to say, is it happening now? And if it's not, then I'm manufacturing it in my mind. And not only am I manufacturing it, but I'm creating it under a negative guise. Like, oh, then this is going to happen. What if this happens? And this person thinks in a blah, things I cannot control. So the second thing is to come back to this moment. And then the second thing I do is to look around the room. Check in. And I'm going to write somatic. So somatic awareness is when I look around the room and I register visually this current moment. Like right now, I see green walls, I see lighting, I see just a calm atmosphere. When my eyes see that there's not an imminent danger, my body calms down. When I'm in my mind creating scenarios of fear or worry, and this will incite my fight or flight response. And fight or flight means that I need to run or kill it. And if I think back to the party when I was hanging out with people, I probably shouldn't run and I can't kill it. So these are inappropriate responses, inappropriate emotional responses to what has gone on. And I can either go back and try to fix everything in the external world, or I can change the way that I'm registering this information in my mind and saying that, do I need to run or kill it? No. So number 3, third option is run. I ask myself, run or kill it? And most times the answer is no. And so if that answer is no, then come back to the present moment. Take a breath and remember your ultimate goal. If you know your ultimate goal in life and you know what the goal behind all goals is, and the spoiler alert, yoga says you don't have to have another goal. All the goals lead to peace. Because if I want more money, or if I want to have a better job, or if I want people to like me, then I'll be at peace. Yoga says just focus on the goal. Just focus on the peace. And you won't need the other things to get there. So this talk on anxiety is to say, hey, thanks anxiety. Because I was about to think about things I can't control in the external world for like another hour or two. And I'm trying to get to sleep right now. So I'm going to come back to this present moment. I'm going to ask if I need to run or kill it. Is it happening right now? And if it's not, I'm going to give myself that other option to come back to right now and spend time being in this space. This video is all to help you with anxiety and to give you the tools to work with it, to use this opportunity, and may you be open to all the blessings that are around you, and may you be a blessing onto others. I hope you share this with your friends.